We're back. More trails. Insights. Let's do this. We're gonna speed run this game this week and be done with it. Hopefully. Let's go to the archives. At this point, I just want to finish this game just to get to the good stuff of second chapter and 3 that I've heard about. How do we go up? I guess we can walk up. That's one way to do it. Workshop. Design room. Who the hell are all these people? That first floor maybe is the second floor. Lab. Clinic. No, okay. Well, apparently we did not go the right way. Screw it. Back to the elevator. Office. Archives. Hold on. What the? This is exactly. Oh, that's the actual archives. Excuse me. This week. It's gonna happen, dude. Well, I got nothing else to play. I think I'm just gonna keep Monster Hunter for like at night before I go to bed, because I'm just down to like the last few monsters. I'm kind of getting a little burnt out on it. I got nothing else to play, so I have a good 20 hours left. Oh, it'll be possible. Like if I only stream this and record on my off days, we might be able to get it done. Granted, it will take a toll on my voice, that's for sure. I just want it done. It's like college at this point. Just gotta keep going. We saw your request on the bulletin board. Oh my, you're here already. I only just put in the request a little while ago. Hee. Tea with lots of honey. Yeah, that's basically what I thought. I mean, that plus just drinking lots and lots of fluid. I have a whole gallon next to me. And dropping frames already. Well, we had just come in to change assignments, so we were ready for work. Oh, shall we get started then? Yes, that's fine. This is about the hiring the temp librarian, right? Yes, that's right. It's turned out to be much more of an ordeal than expected. What kind of ordeal? I'll explain that in a moment. Beforehand, though, I have a matter that I would like you to help settle. Consider it a favor, if you will. What kind of matter are you referring to? The archives loaned out some books that... Oh... This is like a fetch request mission. Sometimes they keep them past the due date and don't pay the fees. Ooh, maybe we get to break some legs. First, I'd like you to get our books back. What? That's simple. Where do we need to go? Let's see. They should be in the 3rd floor design room and the 4th floor lab and clinic. 3rd floor design room, 4th floor lab and clinic. Got it. Is that everything? Yes. Please come back once you have them. Okay, we will. We'll start immediately. Well, I already accidentally went to those places, so I know how to get there. And how you doing today, Nolfi? How's your stream? I didn't get to watch a whole lot because I was busy with work and the kid was off school today. Design room. Alright, who's got the books? Not you. You ain't got them. It's new engine, blah 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 blah. Oop. What about you, punk? Now, where are those papers? Maybe that's the book. Yes. All right, so we don't have to actually break anyone's. Had fun, fought Harambe. Oh yeah, cool. Hopefully you killed him. R.I.P. Harambe. Oh, it clearly says on the floor right there, 4th floor. I didn't notice that before. The things that we don't pay attention to. Gonna take that book. And now the clinic. And this book. All done. Easiest mission ever. Yeah, I was gone for like 2.5 hours at lunchtime because I had to run errands. I had to take stuff back to Lowe's. Oh, the basically the home department store, the like hardware store. stuff that wasn't needed with the project. And then had to get a new mouse and a computer power cord. I was gone for a while, so I missed a lot. Oh, are you done? We brought them for you. Good. Now, we have all the books again. I thank you for your assistance. Haha, it was no big deal. We didn't have any issues. That's good to hear. In that case, perhaps I could ask you. I should go ahead and ask you my favorite type of work. Oh, that's right. You mentioned having some significant problem somewhere along the line. So, what kind of work is it? Just like before, we need some overdues. The book in question is called the Airby Woodpecker. We'll make a note of that. Right, Airby Woodpecker. So it's a book on birds, right? So do you have any clues for us? Yes, as a matter of fact, take a look at this. Approach the man of stone standing in silence with the mountain village pond and ye shall receive. What the hell? Okay, I wrote that down. But what the heck is it? It was written on a card that was taken from the book. I imagine that's some kind of hint as to where it's about. A hint of bad poetry, maybe. So, it was only borrowed because someone with way too much time on their hands wanted to hide it somewhere? Evidently so. It's the sort of trick that researchers used to play on each other long ago. I have no idea what would possess someone to hide a book of all things. But we certainly have our share of unusual characters. It's not surprising that any of them might follow such a bizarre custom. Anyway, I leave this matter to your capable hands. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Hey, hold on a second. Is this the only lead we have? I'm afraid so. But the guild sent you, so I have every confidence in your ability. Well, that's just awesome. Understood. It'll be difficult work, but we will do all that we can. Josh is a boring person. He is like Rex, even though I actually kind of like Rex better. You may have to search every nook and cranny in sight, but I'm sure you'll find it. I'll be waiting here. When you find it, please bring it back to me. Let's get this show on the road then. I look forward to seeing you again. What the hell? Approach the man of stone standing in silence within the mountain village. If I had to guess, it's probably a statue in some village, so not that cryptic of a clue. We just haven't really looked around that much to find any said statues. The chapel, maybe? Nope. Nope, that's not the book we're looking for. It looks to be a statue of sorts. First orbitally powered clock, made in year 1162 of the Septine calendar. Good for them. I'm not sure, but this one might be one of those I had to use a guide for. Yeah, I'm not gonna like really go out of my way hardcore for it. Factory chief. Oh, right, the factory chief. That's what I was waiting to do. I mean, sometimes I don't worry about all of the quests just because, to be honest, some of them are just not really worth it from a reward standpoint. Though I am always kind of broke. Like, always broke. Flowery soda. Need that cheap, powerful stuff in my system. Alright, hey you. Oh, you were the ones with Tita before, no? Welcome to the Central Factory. Can I help you? We are from the Bracer Guild. We'd like to meet with the factory head if we may. Estelle reached into her pouch, paused for dramatic effect, then flourished the introduction note to meet the factory chief. Joshua looked stoic and tried not to roll his eyes. I see. Just a moment, please. Sir, I'm terribly sorry to bother you during your... Yes, sir. The people from the Bracer Guild are... Yes, sir. Right away. Thank you for waiting. Factory Chief Murdoch will see you now. His office is upstairs on the second floor. Nice. Second floor it is. And we will use the elevator this time. Ding dong. No, so it's gonna be here. Hey, I've been waiting for you two. Estelle and Josh, right? Yes, it's nice to meet you, sir. We're sorry to bother you at work like this. No, don't worry yourselves about that. The Bracer Guild, and Cassius in particular, have done a great deal for me in the past. It would be rude of me not to welcome his children. Huh? You know Dad? I guess you might say that. He was my benefactor. No exaggeration to say that the Central Factory produces the finest ornaments in the land. Naturally, the confrontations over our craft have never really stopped. Whenever we had a problem, we'd always contact the Roland branch and have him come over. I see. That explains all the business trips then. And now my benefactor's kids come to visit me themselves. So what can I do for you? I'm happy to help. Thanks, sir. Kind of a long story. I see. Well then, would you mind if I had a look at this ornament? Sure, no problem. Now this certainly is an oddity. It's obviously made from the modern materials, but the caliber isn't inscribed anywhere. Caliber? You mean the numbers that are carved into the ornament's frame? Exactly. It's almost unheard of for an ornament to be produced without them. That's not just in Liberal either. Most other nations on the continent are the same way. It's been a tradition dating back to when the ornaments were first invented 50 years ago. Huh, you don't say. You're right. There are numbers right there. Crazy. You mean to say that you've never noticed in all this time? Oh, you hush. But seriously, is it really that strange for one to have no caliber on it? It's pretty much a part of the production process, and that goes for any orbital factory. As if this one were a prototype or something. If so, I'd imagine it wasn't made to entertain at birthday parties, if you take my meaning. So, less with the sweet and awesome, more with the stabby hurdy. Got it. Old stabby hurdy. Of course, I can't say for certain without looking inside. I can't find the maintenance cover. And now that I really look at it, it has no seams to it at all. How the hell was this thing made? I don't see any way to check on the outside of it. Oh man, would it be possible to cut it open? That might work, yes, but I'd hate to just break something belonging to Cassius like that. Oh, okay. Maybe we should let that professor handle it. Oh, right, the one mentioned in the note. Yeah, he should be able to tell us something. There's a note that was included in the ornament. Please ask Professor R to do an analysis. You wouldn't happen to know who this Professor R is, would you? Well, let me think. From the letter R and the people that Cassius knew, it must be Professor Russell. I thought so. Who's Professor Russell? And wait a second, how do you know this guy? I don't, but I know of him. He's known as the person who brought orbital technology to the Liberal in the first place. Hey, you know your stuff. As I'm sure you know, ornaments were invented by Professor Epstein. Professor Russell was one of his disciples. 40 years ago, he brought the ornaments and his knowledge back, and that's why Liberal is a technologically advanced nation. You might say that he was the father of the orbital revolution. Wow, now that is impressive. Man, I had no idea Dad knew anyone like that. Even so, it worries me a little that you'll be letting the old prof handle this ornament. Old prof. Alright, whatever. We have no idea what it is really, huh? Well, how to put this? For good or ill, he's a certified genius. When he gets an idea for a new invention in his head, there's just no telling what he'll do. Much like the time he was developing the first orbital airship. I'm sorry. I'm sure that he'll be able to figure this thing out. Go find him and ask him about it. It can't hurt. Thanks, Chief. Where should we go to find him? Hold on a minute. Testing. Oh, good. Actually, I've been looking for you. Sorry to bother you, but can you come here? Alright, I'll be waiting. What, did you just call a professor or something? No. He actually has a private workshop in town. He has all the latest technology at his disposal, so I know he can figure out something about that thing. Wow, he must really be a genius. Wait, then who did you call? His granddaughter. She works here at the factory. I'm sure the child will be happy to show you the way. The child? Gotta be Tita. What? You. Oh, Estelle and Joshua. You mean that you know each other? Yeah, well, we only met a little while ago, though. So then I guess that she's the professor's granddaughter. Exactly. Tita. I've been talking with Estelle and Joshua here. I'd like for you to show them the way to your house. See Grandpa? Okay, I will. I appreciate it. Oh yes, if you learned anything new, I'd love it if you came back and told me. As an engineer, I'm extremely curious if I know more about this. Sure thing. You'll excuse us then. I hate the fact that they toss in, like the fact that Josh has to say something all the time that really provides nothing to the story or to the dialogue. Hey, I didn't think you'd be coming. And you're even the granddaughter of the famous professor. It's no wonder you're so comfortable with ordnance. Oh, come on. I'm still just studying under my grandpa. Oh, by the way, do you bracers have business with my grandpa? Well, sort of. The situation's kind of complicated. We can explain everything once we see your grandfather. Oh, okay. My house is in the southwest corner of town. Get off the escalator and go straight until you reach the south entrance. Then turn to the west, and there it is. Got it. Well, let's get moving. And we're gone. And we're gone. Do that one over again. Alright, down the escalator. South entrance. Hang a left. Hang a west. Hang a west. Probably the big house, I would assume. Russell Home and Factory. Tita's fun. Yeah, I like her already. She's really useful in combat. This is my house. Wow, nice place. Professor Russell is here? No, I think he's in the workshop. Through this door. We should go and say hi then. Go. I'm home, Grandpa. Okay, maybe this way. So this is the professor? Nice to meet you. My name is Estelle Bright of the Bracer Guild. We actually came to get an expert opinion on. Got it. Hahaha, I did it. It's finally complete. That's right. Who's the man? I'm the man. Yes, I should start testing at once. That's kind of how I talk whenever I get code to work. Who's a genius? I'm a genius. What the hell? I'm sorry. Grandpa kind of goes into a trance when he's working, and he doesn't really notice what's going on around him. I think he just finished up the device he's been working on for the past few days. Ah, I see. He really is something. Oh, he's something, alright. I'm so embarrassed. Well, I mean, the man's a certified genius. That's kind of how we all are. Crazy. Grandpa, there are some people here who need to talk to you. Oh, Tita, you've come at just the right time. I need your help with compiling the data from these tests. But Grandpa, this new invention will actually block a biosensor orbit's detection faculties. It emits a unique orbital force field that deflects the energy that a biosensor sends out when it scans. Oh, really? Yes, really. Since when do I overstate my own accomplishments? Now, come on, we've got testing to do. Right. I guess she just jumps in. Hey, now. Never mind. Can we just let them be for a while? Hey, you with the black hair. Me? Who else? On the upstairs bare bookcase is a notebook titled Orbital Energy as Applied to Force Fields. Go get it. Go on, be quick about it. Alright. Wait, Joshua. Hey, young lady. You with the antenna hair. Antenna hair. Got him. Oh, no, you didn't. Quit farting around. Make me some coffee. Why should I have to make you coffee? I take it black, by the way. I want it clear as mud. You're not hearing a word I say. Fine, whatever. Yep, perfect. All set, Grandpa. Just as fast as ever. Oh. Where are Estelle and Joshua? Who? Come to think of it, I do vaguely recall a couple of young folks. Murdoch sent along some fresh faces then, I presume. Grandpa. After many small but relatively harmless explosions and some singeing of the eyebrows, the day gave way to evening. Sorry about all that. I just assumed you were both new employees at the Central Factory. So it's only natural that you wound up being drafted as assistants. This is no laughing matter, especially since the only thing you had me helping with was making coffee. Girls can bang metal parts together too, old man. Relax, Estelle. We got some valuable experience out of the deal in the end. How often does one get to participate in startup tests of a brand new type of ornament after all? Well, now you're a bright lad then, aren't you? Want to give up this bracer nonsense and start up in the field of orbital engineering? Grandpa, I'm really sorry, guys. I guess I got caught up in the moment too. You don't need to apologize, but I thought the father of the orbital revolution was going to be some really amazing man, not some old fart with attention deficit issues. Please, you're too kind. Moving on. So I'm being paid a visit by the children of Cassius. That's quite the surprise. So you really do know our dad? Yes, from way back when. I've known him since his army days some 20 years ago. I've met him too. He had a really nice mustache, right? Well, I don't know if I'd call it nice so much as suspicious looking, but if he's known Dad for that long, it looks like we'll be safe in trusting you-know-what with Professor Russell after all. Yes, I have to agree. What are you talking about? And what was it you wanted my help with? Well, I see. Wow, pitch black ornament. Yes, most intriguing. And with no inscribed caliber, it seems. Look at that frame, too. Without a word, he pushed the blade's edge against the outer shell of the ornament. Wait, what are you doing? It's a special alloy steel cut. Just as I thought. Here, take a look. Oh, okay. Huh? There's not even a scratch. The frame is made from some type of metal that I've never before encountered. Opening it for a closer look is going to be quite the task, I think. That's just crazy. If we can't find some way to open it, we'll be right back to square one. Well, I can certainly spend more time trying, but first, I think that maybe we should put it under a measurement scan. A what now? That huge piece of equipment you saw when we were working on the experiment. It can gauge orbital energy activity in real time. You're making my head hurt with your technobabble. Just tell me what using that thing will accomplish. To put it in layman's terms, it will allow us to see just what the ornament does. We won't be able to draw any definitive conclusions just from measuring what kind of orbital activity is occurring, but it's a start. That should give us a major clue. Hey Jesse, how are you? Indeed. So, without further ado, Grandpa, shouldn't we have lunch first? Sure. Estelle and Joshua, you're both welcome to join us. I can't promise it'll be anything special, but sounds great to me. We'll even help with the prep. Yeah. I figure some people actually want the alert command until they get used to it. Alright, come on then. I've got a bit to do while lunch is prepared. No, I want to see it too. Okay. No fair working around when I'm not around. My house, my rules. What is up with these two? Now I see where she gets it. Fight. Now, if everyone's ready, let's get this started. Estelle, if you'll put the ornament on the stand. Okay. Depending on what to have for dinner. Yeah, we broke down, just had like subs. Like this? Yes, thank you. Are you ready, Tita? All set. Good. Now, commencing orbital force measurement test on the black ornament. Black ornament? So that's going to be the official name after all. But using it officially is so boring and simple. Why not something cool like dark thinking of impending doom? No, simple is best. Anything longer than black ornament would just be annoying to say. Oh, look at her. She's all anxious to start. Oh. Alright, let's begin. Tita, if you'll activate the scanner, please. Okay. Output set at 45. Put all measuring equipment on standby. Roger. Done. All measuring equipment is calibrated. Okay, from here on out is the real deal. Since no direct input or output was detected, all we can do is measure how the central crystal circuit responds. Now, let's just see how much this contraption is really worth. You're sure in a good mood. And click. Neat. It's all glowing and stuff. I get it. It's putting a major strain on the crystal circuit. There. Tita, any readings? Yes, but they're kind of weird. The tachometer needle is shaking like crazy. Now it's spinning around the dial. What? Yes, we've had a pretty good day, for the most part. I'll say more in a second. Eek! What's going on here? Joshua! It's the same black light from before. Or the one that killed everyone, basically. What? Yeah, I was watching last night. I have no clue what's going on in RuneScape. I still, to this day, don't fully understand why people play it. But if people are happy playing it, then I'm not going to judge. Not when I'm playing a game like this. Uh-oh. There's an EMP. We're all in the Stone Age now. Grandpa, it won't take much more of this. We have to shut it down. Don't you dare. Just a little longer and we'll have something. Wait a second. All the lights in town are going out. Huh? What? Bah, we have no choice then. Terminating the experiment. Ooh, oop. Oh, they're back on. Phew. Let's see the readout. Nothing. It didn't record anything. The only thing that kept working was the scanner on which the black ornament sat. But even that, well, as for everything else. Good, it looks like the experiment's finished. How's it outside? Fine, all the lights are back, like nothing happened. There's still a lot of people panicking, though. Okay, but just what the hell was all that? That was what I would dub the orbital shutdown phenomenon. The what down? You mean how everything inside all the ornaments just stopped working at once? So the black ornament did this. Yes, I've no doubt. But I would never have dared to guess that its effect would be so extensive. There's definitely more to this than I expected. Interesting. Most interesting indeed. Only you would think causing a black over an entire city is interesting. Professor! Murdoch, we're just the man I wanted to see. The feeling's not mutual. Every single time you invent something, it means trouble for me. What the hell were you up to that would cause all the power downtown to go out? How rude, it's not even my fault this time. See that there? That's the black ornament, and it caused this. Is that the... Okay, I get it. That's the root of this, then it's genuine extenuating circumstances. But it still means that this was your fault. Aw, nuts. You got me. That's it? And it's just okay again. Are they always like this? This is so embarrassing. And so the first day in Zeiss kept everyone busy. Due to how late it was, Estelle and Joshua stayed at the lab for one night. They just stayed in a lab? That's weird. Do you still play Warframe, Jesse? We were talking about that earlier, and we're once again making comparisons between Destiny and Warframe. And someone was complaining about how much grinding there is in Warframe. I was like, well, yeah. That's kind of what it is. Man, yesterday was such a crazy day. I was surprised enough at the town, but I really wasn't expecting to deal with anything like that. No kidding. But back on the subject of the black ornament, it's much more powerful than I'd ever imagined. Yeah. What's the professor gonna do now that the equipment's all gone all kerflooey? Good morning, guys. Morning, Tita. Good morning. Quite a big day yesterday. No kidding. Did you guys sleep okay? Like babies. Is the professor already up? Oh, he left for the central factory early this morning. He said something about how he was going to expose all the black ornament secrets. Wow, looks like they're getting roared at over and over by the factory chief yesterday didn't even put a dent on him. I really appreciate both of you taking the time just to look over something a couple of relative strangers bought you. Oh, it's fine, really. Grandpa's investigating it out of pure curiosity more than anything. I should go to the factory myself once I'm done with breakfast. What do you plan to do? Naturally, we'll be coming with you. I want to know what's really going on with that ornament too. Maybe there's something else we can do to help. Yay, then you can come with me. Oh, I almost forgot about the soup. Just a second, you two. I'll bring you breakfast as soon as I make sure it's edible and not on fire. I guess that's what the smell is, but man, what a cutie. I wish we could take her back with us to Roland. She could be like a pet, cheering us up whenever we're feeling down. That's kind of creepy. No, it's not. It's cool. And now that we've had a good breakfast, off to the central factory. Before we do that, I'd like to check out the guild. I think it might be the best report on what happened yesterday, just to be on the safe side. Well, okay. Hey, Tita, would you mind if we stop by there on our way? Sure, go ahead. Save. Save and save often. Man, she's gonna be rolling with the crew. Do we have enough money for anything for her? I don't think so. Craft cannon, it increases her range quite a bit too. 7,000 though. Oof. $10,000. It's so poor. I mean, I could. Convert some of this and get some money. Like, do I need that much water and earth? Yeah, maybe not. I do need a lot. I should at least save enough to have 1,000 or 800. It's the math time. Yeah, that would do it. Oh, it still doesn't give me a whole lot. Well, if we treat her as the back row range DPS that she is, then she doesn't need that much. We'll just do that. Yeah, sure. And watch, I probably already have it or something horrible like that. And I should look at battle position. So let's see. She needs to be like way back here. And Josh can be up here. Be over here. This is why we're like fully spread out. She should be able to shoot most things from a distance. Yes, kinda. It's stupid. It's all the same S breaks. Assuming that sort of stuff is for like later. Boop, 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 boop. Let's go. Racer Guild. Racer Guild. Report. What? We got like half payment. Welcome back. It looks like you finished your job. If you clear any other contracts, make sure you come here to report it. Okay. Good morning. That was some day yesterday, wasn't it? And you're ready, and we'd like your full report on it. Business as usual. I've heard the basics from the factory chief already, but I'd like to expand that account with some first-hand details. Well, I see. So the ornament that was sent to Cassius in secret was in fact something dangerous. The guild is very interested in these developments. We need to continue working with Professor Russell for the present. We thought you'd say that. When we have more information, we'll contact you immediately. Okay. Not a whole lot of stuff here in this town. They really want us to focus on this. Yep, we're going up the down. It'd be so nice if you could actually like use the air travel to get to other places. They go back to Roland and all those other towns. Maybe someday. Traffic control. Air traffic control sucks. Where? Third floor. Alright, cool. Thanks. Office? No. Probably. No. Alright, I lied. Door's locked. Open up, let us in. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. What a day yesterday was. We've been getting complaints from the citizens all morning. Wow, that's rough. Not like it was your fault or anything. Very sorry. We didn't mean to cause... No, don't apologize. These kinds of things happen when you're doing science. It happens a little bit more often when Professor Russell's science, though. Speaking of the professor, has he come in already? Oh, yes, he came in very early this morning, all fired up about something. He probably needs some assistance, so go up to his workshop and see him. On the third floor. Are we not on the third floor? We have a repeat of yesterday. We won't be able to do anything for a while. I'll be careful. Yep. Oh no, second floor. My bad. Workshop. Another failure. Grandpa, we came to see if we can help. Hello, Tita. And you two are here as well, I see. What can I say? We were worried. So, what are you working on? Well, as you can see, I'm trying to cut in the black orbit. But it hasn't been going very well. What seems to be the problem? Perhaps the demonstration is in order. And click! Why does he keep saying click? Whoa, what's that thing? It's a circular saw. It's made of special alloy that can cut through basically anything. That ought to do it then. Zip, 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 zip. It stopped. I thought that might happen. It's on a smaller scale, but the same phenomenon as yesterday. It seems like the black orbit is blocking the functionality of the orbits interfering with them in some way. And I doubt it was solely made for the purpose of killing the lights. Yeah, but Grandpa, doesn't the effect spread like it did last night? Yes, good thinking. This interference with nearby orbits seems to spread out, moving from orbit to orbit like chain lightning. I'd put the range at about 5 arc. But if there are no orbits powered on within that range, well, then that's where the effect stops. I see, that makes sense. However, even with that knowledge, there's no way to know why it causes machines to simply stop without getting a good look inside it. My eyes for some reason like watery all of a sudden. It's very troubling. Is there any way to destroy that thing? Maybe with a good scream and a really hard whack. Don't be ridiculous. Didn't you see the big saw do nothing to it just a moment ago? Well, yeah. Anyone thought of trying fire? Maybe it'd melt down a blast furnace or something. If we did that, the insides of it would melt too. Oh yeah. Well, it was worth a shot. Actually, it might work. Really? You know of a way to burn it open? No, that's not what I meant. Orbital power, that which drives orbits to work, can't be used for this problem, but to find a way that doesn't rely on any orbital energy. Is there even such a thing? The combustion engine? It's a device that burns fuel to generate energy. The idea has been around for a very long time, but it's very inefficient when compared to an orbital engine. However, all you need to work on them are standard tools. Neat. I get it. Fire is the key. But Grandpa, I've never seen one of them. I'm pretty certain that there's one understudy in the central factory. There's one understudy in the central factory workshop. Oh, you'll need to get the fuel as well. Like oil or something? Oh, it's called gasoline. It's extremely flammable. There's likely a tank or canister of it stored in reserve. Yes, that should do the job. I'll start getting the tools ready. I'll help. Is there anything we can do? I mean, we can't do anything super technical like Tita can. Well, I said you could go and get the engine and gasoline. It's going to be heavy, but your bracers should be strong enough to move it. Okay, leave it to us. So, where will we find these? Let's see. Don't tell me you've forgotten. I've forgotten. You just said not to say that. Estelle, if you look in the operations room, you could probably find them. What the heck is an operations room? It's a room with a bunch of orbital computers. It's on the 5th floor. We store all kinds of information there for safekeeping. Wow, I didn't even know there was such a place. Then I leave it in your capable hands. Making coffee, fetching stuff. Well played, old man. Well played. Oh, well. Let's go find this operations room thingy. To the 5th floor then. Tally ho! 5th floor. How many floors are there total? Oh, roof. I just want to see what's up here. Nothing, just a roof. I'm severely disappointed now. Operations. Nope. More roof. Wow, check out this place. This has to be the operations room. Hey, you two. I haven't seen you before. Do you mind telling me what business you have in here? My name's Travis, Senior Engineer and Supervisor. Nice to meet you. We're with the Bracer Guild. We're here at the request of Professor Russell, so if... Professor Russell? He's not in trouble again, is he? Again? You really don't have much faith in him, do you? No, I mean, I realize that he's a genius. He was one who developed the capital unit after all. But even being acquainted with him results in no end of trouble. Tita, on the other hand, is just an incredibly sweet girl. Just an all-around good kid. I get what you mean. But I don't think we have the time to stand around talking in this case. We need to find where the Central Factory stores its equipment. Oh, is that what this is all about? In that case, go right ahead. I'll show you how it works. This cylindrical device is a type of computer. It's called the Kappa. These days, they mostly get used to assist in airship navigation, but this one is equipped for the fastest general-purpose data processing in the world. We use for anything from calculating material density to information retrieval. Now, for information retrieval, if you use this front panel to select that mode, that will send the signal through the wiring and allow you to access the memory augment. There's a quartz inside that trains a rapid light pulse on it, you see? Then it simply extracts the data you want. So, I trust you know how that works now? No sweat. Yep, no sweat. I'm impressed. You're way better with modern technology than I am. Okay, so I lied. All that stuff went completely over my head. Well, here's the setup. You change the mode with this panel. I'm sure you'll figure it out in no time. Heck yeah, breaky break. Touchy touch, breaky break. Memory check okay, database access please, input search term. Related topics, combustion engine, gasoline. Liquid derived from the purification of naturally occurring hydrocarbon compound known as petroleum, used primarily as fuel for combustion engines and as industrial solvent. Emergency stores, 20 mid-sized tanks, ornament, manufacturing. Maintenance chief Gustav. So we gotta get somewhere in this factory. There's a bunch of tanks. Sorry, I'm not reading all that stuff. It's just jibber jabber for the sakes of jibber jabber. I'm going to maybe start cutting down on some of that stuff because if it's at this point just feels like useless filler. That was like 20 to 30 lines that did not need to happen. Basement. So yeah, if we just go all the way down and get the fuel. What kind of guy is he? You know, try asking her friends, but they don't tell me much. God, just can't concentrate. Let's see. 20 gallons of fuel. Gasoline. Where is it? Excuse me. What's that? May I help you? You need gasoline? I think we have a tank of it back in the storage somewhere. I'll check for you. This is Faye. Got a request down here? We still have that tank of Calvert gasoline there in the warehouse, right? Can you send some down? Yeah, enough to carry. Thanks. They're sending some for you right now. Sending. There we are. Old jerry cans. Is this gasoline? That's what sending is. I like how they talk like they're basically just morons. Neat, isn't it? This conveyor belt system isn't just for ordering goods. It's an entire network that connects the whole facility. Convenient. Professor Russell invented it. Originally, it was just a series of tubes for sending products back and forth. But the professor completely rebuilt the system into something a lot more useful. Of course, getting all the infrastructure in place there was a gigantic pain in the... I can only imagine. Good to be on our way. Thanks for your help. No problem. I don't know what you're using it for, but be careful with that gasoline. It has a tendency to fireball. A fireball? Now to find Chief such and such. Wherever the heck he is. Maintenance Chief... Duders. Maintenance Chief is probably at the airship boarding platform. Oh, we better hurry then. Woo! 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 Oh, right. But. That was weird. It wasn't letting me leave. Oh, I broke it somehow or something stupid. Oh wait, don't be a jerk. Of course I wrote it down. I just went to the wrong exit. Oh, then maybe it is up there. Yeah, there it is. But, oh well. Chief, where are you, Chief? Are you Chief? No, Bartholomew. No way in hell a guy named Bartholomew is gonna be the Chief. Not in my watch. Hi, need a flight? Westbound airship just departed a few minutes ago. No, thank you. We don't need an airship right now. Actually, we need to talk to Gustav, was it? You mean the maintenance chief? He's not here at the moment. What do you mean, not here? He went to the Leisten Fortress 2 or 3 days ago. Some kind of repair emergency on a military patrol ship. Leisten Fortress? As in the largest base in the Royal Army? Out by like Valyria? Up in the north part of Zeiss? A little oddly specific and weird way he said it. You mean Johnstown? Place 60 miles from here? Across the street from Connecticut? Wonderful. He won't be coming back from there anytime soon. So what do we do about the professor's request? I don't know anything about that, but the chief is actually on his way back. He just sent word to us. That's super convenient. Oh hey, airship. Speak of the devil. An orange airship? Hold the phone. Since when are public airships orange? Oh, that doesn't look like a regular public airship. The shape is wrong. It's got work arms all over it. Now that you mention it. That's a central factory vessel, the Leibniz. The same model as the public transports, but it's had several modifications. It's used for large-scale maintenance and transport. A flying factory. Then the maintenance chief is on that airship? Yep, that's right. Now's your chance. You need to go talk with him, no? We do. Thanks a lot. Yes, thank you. Hana do set net yesut yoga piatu ahapio. What do you want? He looks really gruff. The Leibniz has a mountain of parts stored in her. It's dangerous, so stand clear. Actually, we're looking for someone. Isn't there a maintenance chief by the name of Gustav on the ship? What do you want with me? Oh, damn. I was hoping he wasn't the main character, or the main guy we were looking for. Oh, well that's convenient. Oh, you're running errands for Russell, are you? But a combustion engine, huh? Well, you got good timing, I'll give you that. Huh? Hang on a second. I'm like really pressing my mouth tight. It's annoying. Does he actually have one packed onto the ship? Looks like it. Well, that's super convenient as well. And these dudes are just lucking out. Here you go. It's a heavy beast though, so be careful. Wow, you weren't kidding. But we can still manage to carry it. Yeah, you got some spirit for you for such a young girl. I like it. Thanks.
It's a pretty interesting little coincidence. That old fart wants this thing right after I got it back from the military.
Huh? From the military?
Yeah, this thing was on loan to them for a little while. They were using it for some kind of research. As a matter of fact, I only just got it back today.
Lucky for us. Oh, it's nothing. Now that we've got... If she breaks anything in this house, I will kill her. I want that to be recorded on YouTube as evidence, as a promise. All the work we put into this house, I will end that child. Literally thousands of dollars. I started to calculate it in my head the other day, and we're now up to, I'd say, about 5,000 of just parts and labor of bringing in that guy to finish it, let alone the hours and hours I put into it. No, I would hurt that child, send her off to Siberia or something. All right, sorry. Now that it's because she's in a room and we just heard like a loud thump and she started laughing. That like nervous, oh, I hope I didn't break it sort of laugh. Now that we've got what we need, why don't we take it back to the professor? Sure thing. Thank you, Mr. Maintenance Chief.
Sure. Give my regards to the old man.
Woohoo! Hopefully we never have to talk to him again, because that was stupid. Because you got that. I like you, because you got that. Something that oh, right. Why am I going down? Oh, no. Central Factory. Right. Was the fourth floor? Lab? Oh, who are these cool people? I thought that was a girl. Never mind. Fuck you, Terry. Terry, you know the proposal deadline for next term's thesis is coming up, right? What should we do? Or what should I do? Got any brainstorms for me? Sorry. I'm pretty busy right now. Come up with something on your own. Wow, Terry's an asshole. Meow. It seemed yesterday was quite stressful for everyone. Things here were mostly like usual, but everyone else was rushing about all night till all hours. When I came in this morning, I found Antoine asleep in the bed. Poor little dear was exhausted. Antoine? Why, that's the cat's name. Antoine's been living in the Central Factory for quite some time now. He doesn't have an owner and tends to be cared by or by anyone who feels the urge. But it's kind of like everybody's cat. I suppose you could say that, though I'm sure Antoine has little desire to be formally owned by one person. Do be friendly to him if you see him around the factory. Of course. Why'd they just randomly tell that doctor about the gasoline and stuff? Like she cares. Operations. Oh no, it must have been third floor. My bad. We're back. And we brought what you asked for. Excellent. Thank you. You weren't kidding about how heavy this thing is. Yes, your brute strength was most useful, girl. Perfect timing too, as I've just prepared finishing the tools. All that's left is to set up the engine and put gas in it. If you'll go and put on the finishing touches, Tita. Yes, sir. And it's all set. Wow, this thing really is clunky looking. Are all these engines like this? Yeah. It converts the energy given by the burning gas to power the tools. So this way they don't need orbital energy. Indeed. Now let's not dawdle. Let me flip the switch. And click. Do it. Jeez, this thing sure makes a racket. It's definitely a lot louder than orbital engines. That's one of its drawbacks, yes. But I doubt we need to figure activating the black orbit this way. Let's get started. That's some serious sparkage.
Okay, shut it down for now. We've seen how much physical punishment it can take, how much punishment our ears can take as well.
Estelle and the others crowded around to get a closer look. Tiny scratches faintly visible. That's it? That's incredible. And with the special alloy saw too. Whatever it's made of is tougher than anything I've ever seen. Jesus, that's loud. Whatever it's made of, it's tougher than anything I've ever seen. But if we keep at it, I believe this will work. We're going to go through quite a few saw blades though. So it's going to be a real test of patience then.
Hey, Professor, can I talk to you for a second? Oh, have you already finished with the modifications?
Yes, of course I have. Remember who you're talking to. Anyway, what is it? Is something wrong?
I just received a message from the hotel in Elmo for you. The orbital-powered pump that supplies the hot water for their spa is broken down. Since they can't make any money like this, they'd like for you to come in and try to fix it.
You must be kidding. Damn it. Of all the times for this to happen.
If you're that busy, why don't you send another engineer over?
No, that bio junk is at least 40 years old. The younger techs have no idea what to do with anything that's not state-of-the-art. What a pain in the... Grandpa, maybe I could go over and do the repairs, you think?
Tito.
You took me there to help with maintenance before. I think it'll be fine if I just go. I'm sure you do a fine job of the repairs. That's not what concerns me.
Agreed, there are monsters out there on the roads.
But we can't just leave Mrs. Mao like this. That's the problem. Why don't you let us handle this? Huh? The bracers do to ensure the safety of the Liberals' roadways. Therefore, seeing that Cheetah arrives at her destination safely is our responsibility.
Well, that's another story. If you're all with her, then we won't need to worry.
Alright then, thank you. Are you sure this is okay? Don't worry about it. Kids shouldn't sweat the details so much. You're ready, then let's go. Thank you both. Okay, Grandpa and Mr. Murdoch. We'll be back soon. Take care, dear.
Be careful out there.
And I think that's a cracking spot to end this episode. Next episode, apparently we're going to go fix a spa. I look forward to it. Thanks for watching, and bye.